Welcome everybody back to the Figure Kit Garage, fellow resin heads and kit builders. Brent Krug back with what is now the final kit review of 2024. Whereas I thought the Wyatt Earp from Sweet Life Productions was going to be my final one, this kit sitting on the table surprised me by arriving earlier than expected. This, of course, needs no introduction. Everybody knows who this guy is. It's Logan, and it's a badass sculpt. This piece, it's a 1/4 scale bust sculpted by a very talented artist named Nazarii Dmytryshyn, who goes by Nazarovnia on Etsy. I discovered this guy's work by complete accident on Etsy one night, and I started scrolling through and looking at some of the stuff that he did, and his sculpting talent absolutely blew me away. This bust, along with, he also has just the heads of various characters, the Bat, the Clown Prince of Crime, you should know who that is, and 3 versions of this guy, 2 without the mask and 1 with. And they all have they're about cut off about that much with magnets pre-installed. The fact that the level of sculpting talent that Naza, as he goes by as well, has is absolutely unbelievable. This is one of the best looking likenesses of Logan I've seen since the Narin Wolverine, which has been, I believe, discontinued for some time. I was able to get a copy of it back in 2016, but this is on that level of sculpting quality as well as casting quality. It's 3 pieces, as I've already disconnected the head, the cigar, and the main body. Really beautifully sculpted. The castings are super clean. I have not spotted one single mold line on this piece in any way, shape, or form. Well, I actually did find one. Stand corrected. One at the back of the neck. I can get that to focus in a little bit better. Yeah, right there next to my thumb. That's the only one I've found so far. Super clean castings, amazing sculpting. And I went on this guy's Instagram page, and not only is he an incredibly talented sculptor, the capability of paint work on these pieces, because there are pre-painted and unpainted versions of just about every one of the characters he does. The pre-painted versions are absolutely mind-blowing in how well they're done. And we'll start off with the likeness first. And as you can see, all the wrinkles in the skin, the pore texture, just the snarl on the face. That is without a doubt 100% Logan, no matter what. Based more off of the comic version than live action, but the detail and the work, both in the sculpting and the casting, is absolutely beautiful. The sculpted in chest hair. Get this camera to focus. There we go. The veins popping out of the neck. Just tremendous sculpting quality. The hairstyle that the character has is beautifully translated. And the hair detail is just perfect for the sculpt. Not ultra fine hair detail, but just perfectly put in to get that character to look. All the way down to the chops on the side. Really, really amazing. And then the little cigar that he's chomping between his teeth. Wouldn't be hard to make that look lit. And just fits in. That in there better. There we go. I can rotate that down just a little bit. There we go. Much better. Work with me here. There we go. One pissed off Logan. Or just severely irritated. Whichever you prefer. Endless possibilities for washes all the way around. This would be a great one to test yourself on how well you can paint skin. And I hope I can paint this one just as good as he does the pre-painted version. I'll leave links to his Etsy store as well as his Instagram page in the comments down below. It is so worth checking out. How I have not ever noticed this individual before. It almost makes me feel ashamed. It's really, really well done. The jacket, and the shearling wool collar, nicely textured. I mean, that's a lot of good dry brushing washes and whatnot. The tank top that he's always wearing, very simply done, but just right. The texture in the jacket along the shoulders and even on the back side of the collar, really, really excellent. This kit, when I got it, was $121 with free shipping. Now, just so you know, should anybody decide to visit the Nazarovnia store on Etsy, please be aware that Nazarovnia is located in Poland. You heard me right. Nazarovnia is a sculptor from Poland. I purchased this piece on October the 25th, and it arrived on Friday, December the 27th. So, being it was also the holidays as well, Logan sat in customs for a day or two once he had hit New York, and as well, they have to go through their customs processes overseas. As far as I'm concerned, the amount of time that I waited for this bust from purchase to arrival is so well worth it. I couldn't go wrong. I couldn't blame anybody else for wanting to get one of his pieces, because this is amazing work. And on the back side, a beautifully sculpted skull to top it all off. Not a shelf queen in any way, shape, or form. Very minor footprint. I'll grab my ruler here. We'll see just how tall this guy is. And the head will fit just down inside the body like that. Minor putty work along the edges of the neck and around the front of the shirt to blend it in right, just right. Other than that, that is the most amount of work I'll have to do on this guy, other than just simple primer work. That's it. A very simple, straightforward piece. Logan, to the top of the left part of his ear hair, or whatever you want to call it, his hairstyle, is right at 6.5 inches tall. Side to side at the widest point, 5 inches wide. Front to back, 3 inches front to back. This one will not take up a ton of room on your shelf. And just for looking that badass, it's a perfect addition to anybody's collection. This is another Wolverine that I had to have. Excuse me, another Logan. And I'm glad I jumped on it. So, my thanks to Nazarii Dmytryshyn for not just the amazing sculpting and the casting, but just the overall excellent customer service. They even included a really beautifully handwritten thank you note with the kit, which took me by surprise. I was not expecting that. So overall, customer service, quality of casting, quality of sculpt, definitely a 10 out of 10. So I encourage anybody that's a fan of this character or of the Bat, the Clown Prince of Crime, or any of the other pieces that he carries on his Etsy store, check out Nazarovnia on Etsy. You won't be sorry in any way, shape, or form. Now that I can say that this is the final review of 2024, I want to say again, thank you to all my subscribers for an amazing year. Finally getting across the 1,000 mark, which I thought might never come, but we did it. You guys stuck with me. Again, I thank all of you. This upcoming Monday, Jason Walker and Scott Johansson are going to have their Model Club TV end of the year episode. It will be a live stream, which will start here in California. It'll start at 5 p.m. Pacific time, 8 Eastern time. So if you guys are interested in watching a live stream like that, Model Club TV, it is well worth it. Virginia and I will be watching, tuning in live and being a part of that. They're going to do, a lot of giveaways and a lot of other stuff. A lot of fun. They've done several live streams in the past, and they've always been great. So check those guys out. December 30th, 5 p.m. Pacific. So for this review of Logan, physically sculpted, not 3D sculpted, not 3D printed, physically sculpted by Nazarii Dmytryshyn, Nazarovnia on Etsy. This has been the Figure Kit Garage. Everybody stay happy, stay healthy, stay safe. Best wishes for a upcoming 2025. Build a kit.